All right, everyone, it's Thursday. I'm Andrew Dowd, and it's time for our Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. In a similar, but not a repeat of last week, we have Steve Glick-Davertiner, and joining us once again, Mr. Vincent Horcasitas. How are you, sir?
Very excited to be here.
I know you're excited. You got good energy
ending the summer.
today.
You know, we're here at the end of the summer.
Labor Day weekend.
It's amazing. It went by,
it.
close to 9 months already. It's unreal. It
Wow.
went by in a blink of an eye, right?
Crazy. I know, we're already talking Florida. I mean, not too soon, but
But is Labor Day really the end of the summer? It's
No,
still beautiful.
September's the
after.
best.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is a good month. It's definitely a little cooler.
Yeah.
I just can't believe Labor Day is here.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend. This
It's
is
great.
it. This is the last hurrah.
But look, I think, now we're going to start talking about going into the next selling season, right? We like the fall, things always pick up. And we were having a conversation before we hit the record button. Vince, you were saying that, in talking with people in the industry, some people are saying, oh, the market's not moving or it's a little softer, whatever the case may be. You have a different take and you're seeing things differently. You're also working nonstop. So what are you seeing as far as how busy you are and the numbers?
Well, I really think it comes down to price. I mean, if you price the property right, it trades. I mean, if you look at the numbers this week, I think 38 homes went into contract. You look at these homes that when they get reduced down to the right price, they sell quickly. And if they're priced right, this property on 9 Cody Way that just traded for, was in contract for the asking price was $9,950,000. It lasted 2 weeks on the market.
Because it was priced right.
It was priced perfect.
Isn't that crazy?
But super excited. I try to do 100 transactions as my goal every year when I start the year, and nearing 100 transactions for this year. The team is kicking butt, and we have a lot of properties that we're listing, and I think we've sold or in contract this year 34 homes already. So it's rolling into a good year.
And you're selling it all from under $1 million to over 20, right? You do it the whole gamut, right?
Whole gamut.
He sells real estate. Doesn't matter where it's priced. He just wants to move the real estate. I was when we first met. This is like 9 years ago. I was talking to you. You're a tennis guy. You're a competitive guy, and you're like, every year I look at it as like a competition, right? Like it's a game. Am I going to be better than I was last year? I'm going to improve on my performance. You got like an athletic mindset towards real estate, and I think that goes a long way when it comes to working with your clients and the hustle it takes to be successful in this business.
Yeah, so 3 of the members on the team are tennis players.
Right?
Yeah, they're all, so it's good. You can take a loss, and that's what real estate's about. It's about taking losses. You get in there, you get close to doing the deal, and the deal blows up, and you can't cry, and you just have to start over.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's talk a little bit about, you got some like monster listings, a number of them with Paramount Development Group, which builds a fantastic home. Talk to us a little bit about Paramount and some of these listings that you have coming on the market. I think 3 of them are under construction right now.
Correct. So we have 3 magnificent locations and properties. We have a waterfront property on 33 Mashamuck Drive in North Haven, elevated lot. The house has been torn down and construction has started. My phone's been ringing off the hook on this one.
That's a good one.
It's got a sandy beach, bulkheaded, deep, a long dock with an electric dock, which is hard to come by. It's going to be a contemporary style home with nano doors that bring the outside into the inn. And I'm really looking forward. Brian Glasser is the architect on that. And I'm really super excited about that property.
Yep. I really think that is one of the most ultimate luxuries, is to have a waterfront home with the dock that you can have like a yacht level, and you just get out, you get on your yacht, you go tool around, you go have dinner, you come back, and then you step into your unbelievably modern 7,000 square foot house with an insane view. I think that's such a luxury.
Yeah. And you could take a buoy, I guess, to Sag Harbor. Literally, you don't have to take a car. You could be there in 5-7 minutes and by boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah. It's as cool as it gets.
A boat for the average person, but for I don't want to take the yacht tonight.
But
it's
like magical because you can step out and then you Shelter Island's right there, North Fork's right there, Greenport's right there. There's all these waterfront restaurants all over the place, not just in Sag Harbor. It's such a beautiful house. That's going to be a great one.
This is a good one. What else you got for us, Vince?
Okay, so we have 84 Wainscott Hollow Road, which I went by the site the other day, and that's super special for a bunch of reasons. They changed the codes in East Hampton, so you'll never be able to get this size of a home again. Peter Cook design, and it's on 1.4 acres, and it abuts a large reserve in the back of the property. We're going to try to get a padel court on the property. Right now, it's zoned for pickleball. Price is $23,995,000. It's a 8-bedroom, 11-bath, 2 half-bath house, 11,287 square feet in total. Heated gunite pool, has a viewing deck up on the top. I mean, this thing is out of sight. Talk about every single amenity. You have to look at the renderings if you haven't pulled it up yet. Look at it. It's Peter did an amazing job on it, and super excited to see this built. But anyway, they're put the deck up, I believe, on the property now. Saw it with the foundation being backfilled. Wow. So they're in motion, and these are homes that are going to be delivered in February or March of next year. So we're that's going to be, and also there's the town bought the farm across the street, so that's a reserve as well. So
nice.
Super excited about that property.
And then what's our last one?
Last one is 136 Trelawney Road, which is here in Bridgehampton. Close enough to be right in the village. As far as getting to the village, you could actually walk there. And that sits at an end of a cul-de-sac, 2.4 acres. Again, has all the bells and whistles on this house. 7 bedrooms, 8 baths, 2 half baths, 10,586 square feet in total. Wow. And that one is the roof is already on that. Wow. And that's going to be spectacular. $19,995 is the price on that. And already getting showings on that property, already getting a lot of action on that.
That's a cool place. Man, they're moving fast because we were there like a week or two ago. Yeah. It was like barely framed
Those are
up.
prime. These are all prime key A locations.
Yeah, exactly.
South of the highway on the Wainscott and Bridgehampton, obviously Mashamuck, in North Haven. I mean, these are prime time real estate.
They have 2 houses that are finished, so I've been having people wondering, what level of construction. I mean, Paramount builds a house. The quality there is just, you have to see it to understand it. I go through a lot of homes, show a lot of different properties, and when you walk into a Paramount home, this is 7 Lee Lane is completed. It has industrial windows in the front, super, kind of a modern barn outside, but very transitional inside. Gary Chufo did all the cabinetry inside, from the kitchen to the vanities to the laundry rooms. That is finished, and we're having open houses every weekend on that. And then in Southampton, we have 5 White Oak that's completed as well. Listing price on that is $4,995. And that is done as well. That's a 5,000 square foot house, 7 bedrooms, 5 baths, 1 half bath, heated gunite saltwater pool on a full acre. Again, we'll have open houses this weekend.
Does this guy know his stuff or what? He just he gets it. always on. I love it. All right, so that's some great offerings from Paramount. Some currently available, others coming up in time for next summer. Never too early to start thinking about that. But big picture, Steve, what do you got for us as far as the numbers?
All right, another busy week in the Hamptons. 38 listings went into contract from West Hampton to Montauk. Last year, 27. Looking at an increase there of 41%. 2 years ago, 21 listings went into contract. That's an increase of 81%. The breakdown of the 38 transactions this week, 1 between 15 and 20 million, 4 between 10 and 15 million, 9 between 5 and 10 million, 9 between 3 and 5 million, 6 between 2 and 3 million, 7 between 1 and 2 million, and 2 under $1 million. Over the past week, the dollar volume was $210 million. Wow. Last year was $107 million. That's an increase of 96% in 1 week.
Unbelievable.
$210 million in 1 week is pretty impressive. 2 years ago, the dollar volume was $77 million, so it's an increase there of a whopping 173%. 37 new listings came onto the market, so that just decreases the inventory just by 1 listing. The breakdown of the 37 new listings, 1 over 20 million, 2 between 15 and 20 million, 1 between 10 and 15 million, 6 between 5 and 10 million, 8 between 3 and 5, 8 between 2 and 3, and 11 between 1 and 2 million. Inventory is a little over 2,000 listings with 2,018 total listings, 1,548 active, and 470 in contract.
How many between 5 and 10?
For what? Sold?
Yeah.
5 and 10, you're looking at 14.
14. That's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Well,
big.
it just goes back to what you were saying. It's busy.
No, 5 and 10?
Yeah.
9.
Nine.
Sorry, 9.
Yeah,
9. But still, it was a great week. 38 listings going into contract has been awesome to see. We've been seeing a lot of 30s week over week as we're coming into the selling season now. So this hopefully will continue all the way through November.
There you go.
There's two factors I want you to comment on. One is the lower inventory, and then the other is the coming rate cuts that they keep saying are going to happen. What do you think about that?
I just keep going back to COVID. During COVID, there was 4,000 to 5,000 units on the market, and now we have 25% of our inventory is in contract, and we only have 1,500 units. So when you think of that, and then you particularly pull up a price point, you still have a lot of customers looking on properties. They're trying to buy the property at the right price. I don't know. I would say that most of my transactions on the higher end are cash, or they're using their finances from their portfolio at the Morgan Stanley or wherever they have their money. But I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that a lot of these are being financed. I still think the problem with the market with the high interest rate is because the person that's selling their house between $2 and $3 million that has $1 million of equity in the deal is not selling their house because they have an interest rate of 2 and 3%, and they don't want to go back into the market at 6 or 7%. So that's what I think is slowing up the market.
And that's keeping the inventory lower.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
It's
Yeah.
interesting take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's smart. That's true.
Dave, what do you got this weekend?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about padel, right?
Not pickleball.
Yeah,
I just
not
found this
pickleball.
out like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's the court's a little bit bigger, and the games. Yeah, I guess.
You score like tennis.
Yeah,
I went to
wildly
I went to
popular.
an event last weekend at East Hampton Indoor Tennis, and it was music blaring, people having fun,
Yeah,
social
people really
event.
like it.
It was great, a lot of fun.
Real quick, because he's like a tennis pro, right? Like,
Oh yeah, he just
so
won something.
do
I saw
you-
what was on your Instagram.
Did
you
ya?
won something.
Just won the East Hampton Tennis Club tournament.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
East Hampton
Wow.
Tennis Club
I
tournament?
saw you. You look so
Wow.
happy.
I was
man.
pretty pumped.
You would look
Yeah.
so happy.
Nothing brings more joy on me winning a tennis tournament.
That's awesome.
So Vince, who do you like for the men's singles U.S. Open?
I think Carlos Alcaraz is going to be difficult to beat. Center, it's either center or they're the ones that are stepping above the thing. But
Do you like
yeah,
Alcaraz?
Alcaraz to win it.
Really?
He's won the last 2 tournaments. Center was sick in Cincinnati, and then Center beat him at Roland Garros. But I think the last two times they played, he's
You
Center.
don't like Zverev, huh? All right.
Zverev's not going to win. No.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right.
So, have you played padel or pickleball? Like,
Just
do you dabble in
socially.
that? Yeah,
Just socially. I was watching the pros that were there, and it was unbelievable. The way that these guys hit the ball.
Yeah.
And I just cracking the ball. But I haven't played like a competitive game of padel yet. But I like it because when I played it, it's the same scoring. This pickleball scoring, I don't like as much as the tennis scoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right. So, Dave, back to padel.
Yeah. So there's like a major event at Wolfer Vineyards in Sagaponack, Saturday, August 30th at 12 p.m. And they installed a padel court there, and it's all the pros are going to be there. It's $1,000 for a ticket. You can get a VIP ticket, which is a cabana for 6 guests. That's $12,000 or $13,000. So
Is this a charity event, or is this
high end? Is a high end?
Is this
event.
charity, or is this just a?
$12,000 for what?
No, I don't think this is a.
For
I don't-
pickleball, you get to own the court?
you go and watch pickleball at Wolfer.
You actually buy
and
a
you
team.
get food and alcohol. That's what you get for $1,000.
Wow.
Sounds like a day party.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. Well, it's a 2-day event. It's a two.
Oh,
2-day event.
so it's $500 a day.
Yeah.
What a bargain.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't know. It's out there, man. Padel. It's a real thing.
It's like
and
the
then-
one thing making horses look cheap.
You know, I kind of made this. My choice is like tennis themed because of Vince.
Yeah.
Is here. So, August 29th, there is a special fundraising event for Pro-Am tennis and pickleball. That's at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Buck Skill at the Hampton Racket at 172 Buckskill Road in East Hampton. So participants will be paired with athletes in a doubles tournament with a pickleball tournament running on the side. Do you know anything about this tournament at all?
No, I don't.
All right. This is a wonderful opportunity to reconnect with the program, spend time with Hofstra's current student athletes, and celebrate Hofstra's 10th growth and direction, says the invite. So, this sounds pretty
tennis.
cool.
Right.
Yeah. So you might
A lot going on.
You might want to check that out.
A lot going on this
If
weekend.
you're looking to do something easier, you can go see Gene Casey, the fabulous singer, guitarist / band. He's going to be playing at the Clubhouse from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and there is no cover. That's in East Hampton, August 29th. And then finally, we have, of course, we cannot forget, Andrew Dowd knows this very well.
I do.
The 50th annual Hampton Classic Horse Show is
yes.
going on, and it is ending August 31st. So you got to go see that. I don't need to explain what the Hampton Classic is. It's like everyone knows what that is. There's a lot of horses and a lot of fancy people running around. But anybody can go. Anybody can go.
If you've never been, it's definitely worth checking.
Yeah.
It's
And
cool.
and if you can get a ticket for the Sunday event, you're probably going to run
Grand
into
Prix? Is that the Grand Prix?
the Grand Prix. Yeah. So if you get a ticket to that, you'll run into some celebrities. You'll see Sofia Vergara for sure. Michael Bloomberg will be there. Jimmy Fallon, Jerry Seinfeld. All the Hamptons people, they show up to that one.
Okay.
So that's a good one to go to if you want. That's what's going on this weekend in the Hamptons.
Wow.
Nice.
You go.
All right.
It's Labor Day.
It's sleep already.
Thank you.
That's it. Hey, we're gonna hit him up for a restaurant.
Oh yeah, but you got a restaurant you want to give a shout out to that you like lately?
Sure, Pierre's.
There you go.
Pierre's.
Can't beat
Nice.
Pierre's.
Classic. Can't
You
go
know?
wrong with Pierre's, man. Best food in the Hamptons.
Best chicken.
He does a great job.
Unbelievable.
Mr. Pierre.
All right. Vince, thanks for joining us. We'll have you back on again soon. Good luck with all these listings. You never stop. Ever stop. Only to play tennis and win. I love it. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. I'm Andrew Dowd. That is what's happening in the Hamptons.